All right, so my son Zach asked for a box for his Dead of Winter and Dead of Winter The Long Night games. I decided to make him a puzzle box. So therefore I have to make him a video to help him not forget how to get in. Because as you can see, there's a drawer that doesn't open. And two more drawers that don't open. And the top, although there are hinges, the top does not open. And so we are stuck. Now, I'm going to start by looking underneath. Bring this close to the edge. And we notice that the crossroads symbol has been burned into those legs, and there are a couple of down arrows. So maybe that means we should pull those down. So let's try that. And sure enough, that one pops out. And that one pops out. It's kind of an interesting shape. Now let's see if we can get those boxes out, or those drawers out. I'm just going to use these to prop up the sides. Now there's another interesting feature. It's order dependent. You can't get this drawer out until this drawer is out. So there's some of his many figurines. And we can set that aside. And now now this one will open. And it's possible to see the little locking feature that when this is engaged this way, it keeps that drawer from opening. So that's that drawer. How do we get into the other drawer? Set these aside. I'm going to rotate around again. Since we had such good luck looking at those feet, let's look at these. And sure enough, another one of them has the crossroads symbol on it, and this time the arrow is going to the right. So we're going to spin this one rather than trying to pull it out. So we'll spin it a quarter turn and see if that helps us, and it doesn't. Another quarter turn and we're still stuck, but we turn 3/4 of the way. Back. Maybe it was the other way. Oh, no. This one is tricky. Find the right. That's not it. This one is fooling even me. That's always fun. There it goes. All right. So the X symbol is completely faced away from us. And now the drawer comes out, and these are all the cards for the game. Somewhere on the order of 600 or so. We still have not gotten into the top, but we did note that this was a strange shaped leg. And so maybe if it fits in the key slot, there's a slot on the top, and we push, and sure enough, that pushes out. And we find another piece. It's a metal bar. Now what would we do with a metal bar? If we look closely, there's a slot there. And the metal bar fits in that slot, and we find that it pushes a little bit against something, and we push a little harder, and we lift, and we are in. And so we can now look inside, and we have found some things. Here are the instruction books and the game boards and a whole bunch of dice. Zach likes smiley faces, so you know I notice I arranged the dice in a smiley face. And this whole tray, it says Dead of Winter on that little handle. And we can just lift that whole tray out, and we find where the larger format location cards were hidden. And we find all of our human survivors and all of our zombies. But we're missing some cards still. So hopefully Zach will notice that this top feels heavy, and that the slot is kind of big. So maybe we can also go the other way. And sure enough, we push the other way, and that slides out. And if you look in there, you can see the cards appear to be there, but they're hard to get to. So we're going to take our little brass rod and just push a little bit more right in the middle. And we now have access to all of the cards. And that is all of the pieces for both Dead of Winter and Dead of Winter: The Long Night.